TinkerCAD tips. Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be part 2 in my series of tutorials on making these multicolor, multi-object designs in TinkerCAD from images that we downloaded from the internet. Now, in the last video, and you can always find that by clicking through to my profile. If you missed that, click through to my profile and it'll be the video just before this one. I showed you how we went over to Google here and how to select proper images. We want images that are nice and clear, no gradient colors, fairly large in size, and I tend to try to select PNG files, PNGs. For instance, this is a good image here, and in the last video we had worked with this one here. It's an image of Piglet, and then I showed how we used this website, ping to svg.com, pngtosvg.com, to separate the colors and create a new SVG and download that. I also showed you where to download the Inkscape program, and we're going to be using that in today's video. Now, in the prior video, we had, again, gone through the ping to svg.site, and we had made this file here, piglet.svg. All right, so let's move ahead and open up the Inkscape program and bring in this image. Now, when you open Inkscape, here's the opening dialog for Inkscape. We're going to click on Open here, and then I'm going to select that Piglet SVG that we wanted to work with. Let's make sure, here it is. Here's the one that we want. We're going to select that and click on Open. Now, here's Inkscape. We've brought in our image here, and we're going to do a couple of steps here. The first thing we want to do is to come up here to Layer. We want to click on Layers and Objects. And over here in the dialog, if we drop this down, you're going to see these paths. And each one of these paths is going to represent one of the colors in our image here. For instance, Path 0, let's click on that. And if you look at this dialog here, you see this little eye. And by clicking that on and off, we can either hide or show that particular color. So Path 0 is black. Let's go to Path 1. That's one of the pink colors. Oops. Let's click there. There's the next part, Path 3. There's the magenta. And Path 4 happens to be white, and we're not going to save that white path. We don't want that one. So now we're going to move to the next step, or we're going to export these paths here. Now what I've done is I've clicked on the first one, and holding Shift, I've clicked on this one. I've not selected Path 4, which is white. We don't want that one. So now we're going to come over here to File. We're going to go down. We're going to click on Export. You get another dialog here. Up at the top, we're going to click on Batch Export. We're going to come down here and we're going to click on Export Selected Only. And if you notice right here, each one of these represents one of the colors. There's black, there's the ears, the body, and then that magenta of the stomach. Down here, I'm going to change the format. I'm going to choose plain SVG. That's going to be best for importing into TinkerCAD. I'm going to click on that. And then down at the bottom here, I'm going to click on Export. Now, behind the scenes, what that's done is it's exported each of these as a separate SVG. So there's the black, there's the ears, there's the body, and there's the magenta of the stomach. So now we have our colors separated. That's where Inkscape has really come in handy here to separate these for us. All right, let's jump back over into TinkerCAD. Let's exit out of this and let's start a new project. We're back in TinkerCAD here. This is my desktop in TinkerCAD. We're going to click on Create, 3D Design, It's going to open up a new workspace that we can build our piglet in here. First thing we're going to do is come up here and let's give it a name. If I could type, we'll call it Piglet 2. And now we need to start bringing in our individual SVGs. So we're going to click on Import, choose a file. Now generally the first one that I bring in is the black one, which is our outline essentially. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to click on Open. We get a dialog. I'm going to click on Art. Now, down at the bottom here are the dimensions. This is like 379 by 200. I'm going to reduce this just a little bit. So I'm going to say 75%, and we'll need to do that for each of these subsequent SVGs that we bring in. We want to scale them exactly the same. So I have 75%. I'm going to click on Import, and that's going to bring in that black outline. Now, when something is first imported, it just chooses a color at random. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to change the color. And in this case, I'm going to use a preset here, and I'm going to click on black. Now, later on in the process, we're going to be changing this to silhouette and filling it in. But for the time being, we're going to use this as the template for moving our other colors and placing them where they need to be in this. So we have that moved off to the side. Let's bring in our next one. Import. Choose a file. We're going to bring in the ears here. I'm going to select that. I'm going to click on Open. I'm going to click on Art. And again, I'm going to change this to 75%, the same as the first one. And I'm going to click on Import. So here's our imported image. Now, one thing I want to note, again, the color is at random. It's pretty close. But here's a little trick I learned, that we can get this color exactly the same as it was from the original image that we downloaded from Google. We're going to jump back over to Inkscape here. We're going to come back to our Layers and Objects tab. And that was path number 1. See, that's the ears there. So we've clicked on path number 1, and we're going to look for Object Properties. So we're going to click on Object up here. We're going to click on Object Properties. And notice right here we have this color. And if you hover over it, it's going to give you a color code, F288AE. So we're going to jump back over here. We're going to go to Custom, and we're going to type in F288AE. And bingo, we have the exact same colors from the original image. Now, I want to note here, there's a lot of extra garbage that's come in here, all of this extra stuff we don't want. So this is going to be the end of tutorial number 2 in this series, and when we pick up in number 3, I'm going to show you how to get rid of this extra stuff, leaving just the ears and the nose. So, as always, like, follow, and repost. Hope to see you on the next one. If you have any comments, be sure to drop those. If you missed part 1, click through to my profile, and it'll be the video just before this one. Happy tinkering. See you on the next one.